People get upset when we speak about tent pitching because people want to believe that their camp is real, that they have arrived at the destination of love, happiness, bliss, success, whatever they want to call it. And it's unfortunate that I'm the one who has to speak about those things because I don't care. If you're happy, I don't care. And technically, I'm not talking to a person who's content. If you're content, you're content. But you cannot tell me that this little camp, which is technically a prison for you, and you're miserable in it because there's no room for you. There's no room for you to grow. It's a small tent. There's no room for you to grow as a man. There's no room for her to grow as a man. I've been in that fucking tent with a woman. I've seen her harbor such resentment towards me, and she doesn't know why. I've seen myself be so annoyed and so angry and irritated, knowing why, because I'm a prisoner, so I was a victim. But at least I had a sense that my issue is because I'm here and I don't want to be here, but I don't know how to leave because I'm a pussy. But your average person is contented with this. And they don't want you to, don't touch this. This is our safe haven. No, I respect this. It's a safe haven. What am I going to tell you? I don't care. Enjoy, be happy, whatever works for you. But if you're actually interested in developing your full so-called potential, if you want to really discover what your life is about and what you're really made of, with all due respect, this is my humble opinion, you cannot discover who you are living in that fucking tent. This is not about you can't be in a relationship with a woman. It's not about you can't have quote unquote a girlfriend. It's not about you can't have a quote unquote a wife. They ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about the way you do it. It's about the decisions you've made as a man because you're subconsciously looking for mommy. You're subconsciously looking to check out. You want to check out from the current of life itself, which is so demanding and so intense and ever expanding. You don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I don't want to deal with that. The demands of having to navigate and flow the current of life, that means the power of life and its direction, which is infinite, yet you as a soul, whatever I is, has access to, you have to be a supermaster. Not a person who can do 17 flips from the back when he jumps. That's not the kind of mastership I'm talking about. Your nervous system is so powerful it can ride such a current. Who the fuck wants to do that? I'm gonna check out, I'm gonna hang out here, pitch a tent. We're going to make it a beautiful house. We're going to put picket fences. We're going to have rabbits. We're going to have flowers. We're going to have 2-3 children. We're going to have a couple of cars. I'm going to buy, if I work hard, I'm going to buy myself a BMW when I retire just before. So I'm going to have all the little toys I want. My wife is always going to smile. I say, I love you. And she's going to give you a hug when you come back from work. And you're going to cuddle and spoon each other before you go to sleep. Right? And then you're going to see your children grow. And it's a beautiful life. Except when you zoom out, you look at the macro vision, you're like, well, this is not what you signed up for. This is not what no, it is what you signed up for, my bad. It's not what you genuinely wanted. It's not what you want at the depth of your being. Everybody at the depth of their being are looking for a state of godhood. Whatever godhood means, that means expansion. I'm not talking about you're fucking on drugs, on LSD, and your nervous system explodes. No, I'm talking about the capacity to be in tune with life, and more life, and more life, and more life, and just keep going saying more life forever. Which puts you on a path towards whatever God is, because God would be infinite life. That's what everybody wants. That's what the man wants in his own way, and that's what the woman wants in her own way. And somewhere there's a place where they're supposed to meet. So, again, it's a sensitive subject because people want to believe that their haven is a destination. And that haven represents for most people a place of love, of security, compassion, acceptingness, belonging. All things that are, I have nothing against this. You want security. Everybody wants security. Everybody wants to belong. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants to be in a space of compassion and understanding and that people value you. It's natural. You tell me that you found that in your little haven. That's full of shit. I told you before in another video, when I turned, I don't know, let's say it was 21, I had 30 guy friends. At my party, it was a boys' night out. 30 motherfuckers. I don't speak to one of them today. Why? Because all those fuckers are somewhere with their girlfriends or their wives, and they've decided to check out. And for some time I was authorized until when I would go there, the girlfriend wasn't comfortable with my presence because I was always there as a force, encouraging my friends. So I'm like, dude, there's more to life than this. There's more to you than that. No, they wanted that place of security and whatever that is. But I've seen them. I've lived it myself. I pitch a tent. I stayed there for a couple of weeks. Then I moved on. So I know what those places are about. There is no love. There's attachment. There is no compassion. There is insecurity. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. Now, if the illusion works for you, by all means, enjoy. I have no opinion. I don't care what you do. This is your life. But if you're genuinely looking for security, I don't know how you're going to find security in a fake oasis. If you're looking for love, I don't know how you're going to find love in a place where first there is no God. Where's the flow? Where's the current? Where's the direction? Where's the purpose? You want love between you and the woman? You're not the man. You're not full. And you're going to tell me you love her when she bores the fuck out of you? Because whatever she's creating with a little pussy fart isn't interesting? It was interesting the first couple of days. Now it's not so interesting. Now you got to get into all this kinky bullshit so that you can find a little bit of stimulation that a little arouses you because it reminds you of a porn that you saw or it reminds you of a girl at the office. Get the fuck out of here. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. You're not honest. People are not honest. And because of their lack of honesty, here we are finding ourselves having a shit conversation. This is a shit conversation in my opinion. It's uninspiring. Talking about suckers pitching a tent, trying to find something, trying to find what only God or life can give you. Love, power, security, compassion, comfort, all those things. You cannot find that pitching a tent in the middle of the jungle. This is what people are trying to find. Life is a jungle. We all agree. It seems like an infinite chaos. We can only barely understand one aspect of it out of an infinite ones. So everybody just wants to pitch their tent. Listen, I figured that out. It kind of works. You kind of figure that out. It kind of works. Let's pitch a tent and let's pretend all of the force is not gone. Yeah, sorry, it's not there. Let's create a little parameter of security. Let's sell our souls to the government, which creates like the big land in which we live where we're safe. We're safe from criminals. We're safe from horrible animals. We're safe from the nighttime. We're safe from the cold. We're safe. And look at what they do with you. Look how they treat you. They treat you like you're less than a cow in a dairy farm. You don't even produce milk, you stupid moron. At least the cow produces milk. What do you produce? You just consume. So this is what that mind state generates. When we speak about one-itis, when we speak about having a girlfriend, that's what we're talking about. That simpness. That's what it generates. Weakness. Now we all weak and we all have to get strong. This is our calling as men. But not everybody wants to do that because it's hard. It is hard. Let's cut the crap. It's not easy for anybody, even the person who pretends that it's easy. It's not easy at all. It's hard work. And she's never, ever, ever, ever going to encourage you. And neither should you need her to encourage you to become strong. You get strong for your own self. Because my life depends on it. I need to be strong enough to ride on the flow. You want security? It's in the flow. In the flow of what? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do. If you know what I'm talking about, God bless you. There's a flow. That's where you're going to find your power. That's where you're going to find your security. That's where you're going to find your ever-expanding fullness as a man. That's how you're going to be the God for a woman because you're plugged into the flow. That means you're plugged into that river of life, that current of life. And then when she sees you, you're going to look at her and you say, listen, you want some of that? I need you to expand. I'm not going to settle for your little pussy, your little dried out cunt, and your little fart of creativity. No. You're going to have to become the goddess. You're going to have, if I'm full of myself, I expect you to be totally empty of yourself. There needs to be nothing left.
None of your bullshit is there. It's a pure container that is able to birth something divine. That's what I expect from you as a female. I don't expect your little bullshit with your little mind constrictions and your little fetishes that bore the fuck out of me and your little pussy farts and your little stench. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not in a good mood, man. We need to cut this right now, man. We need to cut this right now. This is cut.